or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I was 8 years old and running with a dime in my hand to the bus stop to pick up a paper from my old man. Sit on his lap in that big old Buick, steer as we drove through town. Tassel my hair, say something. Good look around. This is your hometown. This is your hometown. This is your hometown. This is your hometown. In 65, tension was running high at my a lot of fights between the black and white. There was nothing you could do. Two cars at a light on a Saturday night. In the backseat there was a gun. Words are fast, a shotgun blast. Troubled times had come in my hometown. Our main streets, whitewashed windows and vacant stores. Seems like there ain't nobody wants to come down here no more. They're closing down a textile mill across the railroad tracks. Foreman says these jobs are going, boys, and they ain't coming back to your hometown, to your hometown, to your hometown, to your hometown. Last night me and Kate, we laid in bed talking about getting out, packing up our bags, maybe heading south. At 35, we got a boy of our own now. Last night I sat him up behind the wheel, said, son, take a good look around. This is your hometown.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, are we in? We're up?
Yeah, we're on.
Wonderful. There's a picture right there of us. Look at you. You're still not made for TV. Nor am I. Nor am I.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. You do look. You look all right. You look like a distinguished older gentleman, I guess.
What a great background.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. The issue right now is I need a haircut because
Yeah.
I've got what I told my wife yesterday, I said, I got to get a haircut this week. I got that televangelist look.
Make sure you talk right into that microphone,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. The mic's right
Swing
there.
it over a little bit. You can move
Yeah.
those things all over the place.
All over
Perfect.
the place.
They work great.
All right.
All right, folks.
We're like a real talk studio now. You see?
Yeah, real talk.
Have you noticed?
Bigger cameras, you know.
Well, the microphone arms are different now.
Yeah,
you
they
haven't
are.
seen these yet.
No, you're right.
We debuted those at the food drive
Oh, nice.
next door.
Yeah.
So now we could see you. Before we couldn't see you with
Yeah.
those big honking arms.
True. So I think you're right. Now we gotta. They don't provide a person to do our hair before we go on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
in the budget for
That's
next
in the
year,
budget,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We don't have that program at the school.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, they don't. Do they? They
No,
don't.
they
They have,
don't.
they have Health Allied, right? They don't
Allied
have,
Health, but they don't have
No cosmetology?
no cosmetology at this school. No.
Well, we tried.
Oh,
If
well.
we did, that'd be great. Hey,
With these people.
Yeah.
but hey, you know,
We're past that.
actually, I was thinking about this. The kids from Southwick now have a choice if they want to take radio and television broadcasting. They could actually choose to come to the school if they want to go to vocational school.
Interesting. I
Because
think
we're the only, I don't think anybody else offers it in the area.
Right. And I went through that whole mess with my son a million years ago because we were in West Side. He wanted to do electrical, and the other collaborative at the time didn't have electrical till I think your second year.
Yep.
So it was just enough to get him to come to Westfield Voc, and now he's a master electrician and he loves it. So there's a lot to say for the vocational schools.
Good turning out program, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. Like, if you want to do criminal justice, you can't do it here, so you'd have to go to Smith Voc.
Right.
I think it's Smith Voc. It has that,
Yep.
and just whatever.
No, hey, I wish they offered it to me, not that nothing would have changed. That one semester at Stick still would have had a good time. So, anyways, here with Jim Putnam today. Jim, how's the 250th coming?
We are doing very well with Southwick 250. Had an exciting event on December 7th at the Town Hall, which many of our residents were at, and more to come.
Yeah, sounds great. Are you done with funding? Did we shut off that mechanism?
What are you kidding?
What a great question. We have
never
lots
stops.
of opportunity for funding. We're still mid-course on funding and reaching out to local businesses, nonprofits, and families. You can certainly go online and give us a donation through our partner, the Southwick Civic Fund, or checks are always welcome. But
Right.
we need a lot of help with fundraising. Joe.
Right. Or even personal, they can call you directly, and you'll gladly meet with them for an
I'll
hour.
gladly meet with them,
And
pick
discuss
up a check,
opportunities and-
opportunities, sponsorships, all sorts of opportunities. But we had a great run with the banner program.
Yep.
I'm hoping that after the first of the year, we'll open up another opportunity. It won't be banners, but something else that local businesses and others can chip in on. But we're certainly open to all sorts of fundraising opportunities.
And we got, how much more do we need, you thinking? About 70,000?
Somewhere in that vicinity, yes.
Yeah.
We've got a long ways to go.
That'll get us through
we had some seed money that came from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. We're greatly appreciative for that. And then some seed money from the town of Southwick, and of course the banner sponsorships
Yes.
in the kitty. But
That did
we've
well.
got a long ways to go, and
do.
really hoping that people are going to reach out and open up their checkbook.
And what are they sponsoring? What do they get out of it? 10, 15 events realistically through the summer and fall?
Absolutely. There's, I'm going to say about a dozen events
I would say, yeah.
between now and the end of the year. Lots of great publicity through our Facebook and webpage and signage at the events. But lots of goodwill out of this.
Yep.
It's a once in every 25, 50-year program, and
So you're not doing the next one?
I'm not.
No.
I'm planning on letting your kids do it.
And that's really what it does come down to. You're absolutely right.
Sure.
You hope you have the youngers a little bit involved so they can roughly remember in 25 years when the older folks start knocking on the door saying, hey, it's your turn.
I'd like to be there
Yeah.
and enjoy it, but
Right.
I'm not planning on leading it.
You'd like to be on the senior citizen float?
Something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah. I agree.
I could be a senior citizen by then.
You might. It'll be close. I think, you might be able to go to the senior center by then.
Sure.
It'll be close. What's it going to look like in 25 years, that senior center? I can't even imagine the way everything's moving in today's world today.
I guess they'll all be playing video games
Yeah.
and virtual reality.
Yeah, if you actually
and,
think about it, right.
Probably have, virtual The Price is Right or something. I don't know.
No, I don't. Yeah, it's crazy. They probably won't be playing pool.
guessing not.
I bet you that's gone by then.
No pool.
No pool. Yeah. Great. So we had one event. It did well. A lot of participation. It looked really good. The Farm Parade, of course, was before that, which really wasn't part of the 250th, but it will be part of the parade coming up.
Absolutely. October 11th,
October 11th.
2020. Mark your calendars. But our grand parade with 8 divisions, including the Farm Parade.
What is a division?
Division's just a marker for particular. So there'll be a 1700s division celebrating things from the 1700s.
Wow.
There'll be a Southwick division that'll be all of our police, fire, high school band,
Perfect.
all those things. There'll be a farm parade division, which will just be what you've come to expect out of the farm parade.
Yep.
There'll be Division 8. They'll
Probably be
close
last
the parade.
due to
They'll
the,
close the parade due to some logistical
droppings.
issues. Yes.
Yeah. Droppings.
Droppings.
I don't know if the selectmen will be picking it up. I think so.
I don't know.
I think they could be at the beginning of the parade and come right back around.
We'll just bust them right back and have them do it all over again with the scoops.
I know Russ Fox enjoys that
looks
moment.
forward to
He
that,
really
doesn't
does. It just, I don't know.
And I love those little uniforms that they've
Yeah.
got for you now.
Yeah, I don't know what it'll do this year. I don't know what's left for what period correct.
Well, maybe 1700s.
Yeah.
The way they would have looked back then. Of course,
Right.
they would have been farmers, and
Yeah.
they would have known all about scooping up. They would have wanted
Absolutely.
that for their garden.
Yes, they would have.
Sure.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, so what's next?
So, as we speak, we have a Light Up Southwick program going on.
How is that going?
It is going wonderful. We've got approximately 24 homes that have signed up for that. You can find the route by either going to our website, www.southwick250.org, and the GPS locations are there, as well as a PDF handout that you can download and print out that's got a route and driving instructions to that. Or you could stop by the town hall and pick up hard copy driving instructions. But takes about 2 hours.
Really?
It took me 2 hours anyway, because you want to enjoy it. And,
Well, yeah.
And it's actually almost a 30-mile route around Southwick. So you see a lot of neighborhoods and places that you might not normally
And you're right about that, right.
drive through. And a lot of them are very residential, so you have to drive very carefully. I'm sure a lot of people will do it in less than 2 hours, but
Right.
to really enjoy it, the full Monty, plan on 2 hours. But a lot of creativity, some gorgeous looking homes, and like I say, just the Southwick scenery that you get by driving that route's tremendous. So that'll be going through the end of the month. Do it anytime, but obviously do it at night when the lights are on. Our contestants are supposed to have their lights on till 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Are we voting? I've heard different scenarios.
Yes. Great question. We've got 2 types of voting. We are going to judge the contestants via a panel of 4 judges that we've designated to look at all of them, and kind of, I'm going to say professionals, people with a
that
background.
caught me off
in,
guard about that professional part. Yeah,
And
I was just hanging Christmas lights. I didn't realize there was an
it's-
art to it.
it's-
I staple, move, staple, but
well,
I'm being told now there's an art to it.
I think there's 2 different schools of thought. One is the quality school of thought, where there's a lot of artistry and thought and so forth that goes into it, and the other is the quantity school of thought.
Right.
And it's just like, how many lights can we slap up in a morning's time? And
Exactly.
we'll go for quantity over quality.
I think that's what I did.
Okay.
Judging by my electric bill, I believe it is the quantity.
I know Eversource did have to throw a couple of extra generators on.
I think they thought I was growing marijuana, and I said, no, that's not. There's no heat lamps. It's strictly outside.
So the other way of voting, which we don't quite have, but I hope we will by the
In
end
another week or so.
is to go on Facebook to our site there, Celebrate Southwick 250. I hope you've already liked and followed that site, but we'll have pictures of all of our contestants up there. And if you just go to the one that you thought was the best and like them, we'll count up the likes, and so that'll be our social media.
That's
voting.
great, because I think people are excited about making that part work.
It's a beautiful experience. I did it late one afternoon. I've driven parts of it at night since then. But like I say, a lot of work has gone into it. Beautiful homes, beautiful locations around town, and certainly something. Put the kids in the car.
Yep.
Do it in the early evening, and then go out to dinner at one of Southwick's wonderful eating places.
You might have to make reservations, though, but yeah.
Well, depending where.
Depending,
where.
They're busy.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of cars in the parking
Patronize
lots.
our local businesses.
Yep.
A lot of great places to eat and stuff.
There is. So that's good. So the light's working, and there's more houses. The list is nice, but I have a neighbor up the street by Pioneer Dairy. Does a beautiful job every year, but wasn't interested, and it's cute. So, but you see more stuff out there, like you said. And even if one guy entered, his neighbor might have said, "Oh, he finally put lights up. I'm putting lights up."
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
It seems to me there's more lights, home lighting up this year than we've seen in a number of years. I don't do anything formal to figure that out, but yes, as you drive around this route, you're going to see lots of other lighting out there. You're going to drive around the lakes a little bit between.
I heard there's some nice ones down there.
Absolutely.
That's what I had heard. I haven't driven it.
No one's going to check you if you wander off the route and see some other lighting events around town, but there's certainly plenty to see.
That's great. All right, we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back.
Waiting for the break of day. Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right, we're back. And I keep forgetting, it's 89.5? Thank you. I can barely hear you, though.
That's because I wasn't turned on.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's back.
That's the
ghost.
call. That's the call sign, not the temperature, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. I wish it was 89.5. That'd
Yes.
be nice.
That's coming from our call center, too, by the way. And I guess you can phone in now. Is that what you're telling me the
Yes,
other day?
we have a phone line. Yeah, the phone lines work.
555-5555 or?
642-9039.
That was close.
You were close.
That was close.
We actually had to do it this morning.
You
One of
did?
Tina's guests completely forgot about it. He was one of her monthlies.
Yeah.
And so she texts him and goes, I completely forgot about it. So we had him calling for a half an hour.
Nice. I forget about the whole show, and I have no one to call. You call me and go, hey, where are you? I'm like, not with you.
I mean, I could have done this from home.
That's what I'm hearing. This was all new today to me. So that's what I'm hearing.
No. We'd rather have you in studio, you said.
Yeah. Then, it's much better.
But your town manager could call in for a 15-minute segment and give his update, not have to come here for a full hour.
Carl likes to come here for a full hour. Just
well,
so you know.
all right,
he puts
that's
that
fine.
scarf on, and he's out the door, and he's ready. He enjoys it. He really does. He does a great job. Some people don't like him. Some people love him. He is just a wealth of knowledge. He doesn't forget anything. I know.
That's
I am
amazing.
so impressed. You can go back 15 years, and he'll tell you, boom, boom, boom. This is how you do it. This is how we did it. This is how the state did it. I'm amazed of how much knowledge he can actually hold in and remember. I don't know. I'm 54, and I'm losing stuff left and right. No, I am. I just am, and it's all good. But maybe that's just what he knows. It's all he's ever done. Is we got him when he was really young.
I think Southwick has had a real benefit from that, because I expected when he was hired in the first couple of years, you could tell he was highly capable. And I figured next thing we're going to know, he's going to be heading up
absolutely.
to
Lose him.
one of the bigger, wealthier towns, if you will.
Yeah.
And we'll be breaking in another newbie. And instead, we've had the benefit of him for his whole career. So
Literally,
he's
yeah.
got that institutional knowledge. He
Yes.
remembers what happened at the town meeting 15 years ago,
Yep.
or why we chose to do something a certain way. So a wonderful town leader.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you're all done as a moderator? Is that?
I am all done
This is
as
the
of the
last-
town meeting in May 2020.
May
So-
2020. Well, that's
so,
right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
So you're saying they need a new ringmaster?
They do.
Oh, and there's another position. No disrespect, you would do an unbelievable job, and I don't know how you. There's a lot there going on. There really is. I mean, you can get up and get behind one of these mics and do this and that, but there's a lot going on there.
Well, I'm trying to communicate in via social media what the requirements for being a successful moderator are, and I'm torn between
Telling them what's really happening?
saying things like you just said, and sounding boastful or bragging about myself. But yeah, it is. It's the ultimate multitasking job, because you've got to be thinking about what you're saying or what you're about to say,
Right.
listening to whatever's going on, watching the crowd, and thinking about any parliamentary issues that may be on their way, all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to claim I always get it right, because I've had some fun screw-ups over the years.
Yeah, but the nice part about you is you come right out and say you screwed up. There's no. folks, guess what?
Yeah.
Boom, and this is how we're going to fix it, and we move on.
And
that's
in a
nice.
small town, that's the only way to
Yeah.
go. BSing your way through or trying to do it based on points of law or something like that doesn't work. And so, I look back on some of my flub ups over the years, and I laugh at them now. It's like,
Sure.
what was going on?
Yeah.
Why did you? Why would you have said that or ruled in that certain way? But it's been a lot of fun. But it'll be 27 years in May. It's time for the town of Southwick to move on and
Town moderator for 27
years. Yes, and
We're going to have to get you one of those paper awards we give everybody.
the coveted plaque that we give out at the end of town meeting.
And you have to wait for it, of course.
I'll have to wait. But in my position, you do wait
27
because you can't
years.
end the town meeting. Yeah, I was just.
When did you start?
I was in my early 40s. So,
Wow.
And I tell people the story to motivate them to think about running for moderator. But when I was in my 30s, I'd sit in town meeting. I was on the finance committee for 10 years before that.
Oh, wow.
And I'd watch the moderator, and I'd be saying to myself, I could do that. Oh, I could handle that. And you've got that, enthusiasm and, eagerness to take on anything. And so then a situation arose when I was in my early 40s. A friend of mine was running for re-election for moderator. I had some difference of opinion, and some other people had some difference of opinion as to his approach to town meeting. It wasn't that he was doing anything wrong,
Right.
but we had a friendly but very active election campaign against each other. I thought I was just doing it to keep him honest. I did not expect to get elected. And next thing I knew, I'd been elected town moderator, and here we are 27 years later. And it's time for somebody in their, I think, 30s or 40s that's in the same point in their life as I was, that's willing to learn and develop and take some chances and carry it forward.
Do you see that excitement in people in their 30s and 40s today? Personally, I do and I don't, depending on. I think it was much easier when you were in your 30s or 40s, or at least it showed. And nowadays, it just doesn't seem. Everyone's so stuck in their regiment of the world that. I mean, we see it for looking for volunteers.
Absolutely.
You look out in any audience and you go, is there 20 more like these guys? I don't know.
I don't know either, but
Nor do you care at this point, 'cause
well,
you're riding the wagon out.
I do care.
Yeah.
The most important thing you do in any leadership position is to hand it off to your successor,
Yes.
a capable and qualified successor, and I'm very committed to doing that.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling, a hunch, confidence that there's somebody out there in Southwick
No doubt.
that's not
we don't-
top of mind awareness to you and me right now.
Exactly.
That's sitting there on the town meeting floor saying,
I can do
"Hey,
this."
I can do this.
Yeah.
And we'll help them get there. There's a good infrastructure. We have good town council, town clerk that can help with process and protocol. And it is a job like a lot of others where you learn on the job.
Yes, you
you're
do.
You can't be expected that on night one you show up and you're operating at the same level that Jim Putnam does when he's been doing it for 26, 27 years.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's great. We appreciate that, though.
Thank
That's,
you. And it's been one of the great honors and good things about my life. But
You've been through so many regimes, though. I mean, if you think about it, the selectmen and school committee members and superintendents, you've seen it all.
A lot of personalities,
Yeah.
a lot of changes in town. So when people say, when was the new library built? I say, well, I was there when that was approved, or I was there for the big meeting where sewers were approved for the first time. A lot of neat changes in the town of Southwick, a lot of progressive changes that have happened in town meeting while I've been there, and so I feel like I was kind of in the catbird seat. I'll tell you one other quick one. that amazes me. I was there when a group of middle school kids came in and gave the presentation on the rail trail. And I remember thinking to myself, this would be a wonderful thing, but there's no way in heck this is ever going to happen. There'll never be any funding, and it's such a big project. And it's kind of like Route 57 coming to Southwick. It's not going to happen in my lifetime. But it did happen. And it's such a great town resource. I've enjoyed it so many times, walking my dog or biking occasionally. But it all started in a town meeting with a presentation by a group of middle school kids that had researched it, and eventually a state grant came along, and here we are with a wonderful recreational resource.
Yes, it's very nice. All right, so up next is first night.
Absolutely.
What do you got planned, young man?
Oh, we've got a great first night planned for the town of Southwick. I know a lot of other towns do these types of events, and so we're really excited about joining in. It's going to be a family-friendly event.
Perfect.
Don't plan on ringing in the new year at midnight from the parking lot, because we'll be closed up by then. But the event's going to be at the Woodland School and the Recreation Center from 4 to 7 p.m. Okay. And from about 4 to 6 at the Woodland School, we will have a variety of recreational activities, crafts, a movie, some entertainers for the kids under 13 at the Woodland School. And there will be adult supervision for that. We encourage moms and dads to stay with the kids and supervise them.
It's not a babysitting service.
It's not a babysitting service.
Right.
So plan on
staying, folks.
Plan on staying.
Yeah.
And then at the Powder Mill School, back up on that, at the rec center, we will have events for age appropriate for kids 13 and older, adults, all members of the family there. So we'll have some dancing, some music, again, the entertainers coming through there, some various games to play. So it'll be a good time for both groups. And then at about 6:30, we're going to bring everybody together in the parking lot of the rec center. Of course, we're keeping our fingers crossed for wonderful open weather that night, and I think right now the long-range weather forecast says that we'd have fairly decent weather for that. And at that time, we'll have a few comments. We'll have some s'mores for folks to enjoy, a bonfire.
There'll be a bonfire of sorts, sure.
And some fireworks.
Yeah.
And wrap up sometime right around 7. That'll allow families to go home. Those who wish to continue on with other types of celebration events, go for it. Those who just want to go home and watch rockin' New Year's Eve on TV, they're welcome to do that. And some of us will probably be asleep by midnight as well. But great event. Lots of different things to do. We're hoping for a big crowd there. I do want to talk a little bit about logistics. We're going to shut off the road to Woodland School for safety's sake, because we will have a lot of people there, and just makes it much safer, much easier to manage the event. So we're going to ask folks to park in the lots along Powder Mill Road. So the one by the pump house first, and as that one fills up, you can go down the road towards...
right by the school, the superintendent's office, wrap it around there.
There's lots of parking down there. That's one of the great advantages of this location for us, is access to lots of parking. Obviously, if you get there earlier, you park a little closer. If you get there later, you park a little bit further out. But again, the road into Woodland School and the rec center will be closed off for safety purposes. We're working closely with the Southwick Police and Fire Departments to manage safety and have a good event here. So one other ask, Joe. On all of these events, and including first night, we have a tremendous need for volunteers.
We sure do.
Just for the event, and I'll take volunteers for anybody who wants to join the committee or participate in one of our work groups. It's not too late, but I understand if you haven't done that so far, then you probably have a good reason for not doing that. But for any of these events, we really could use additional hands on deck to help
Even
us.
if you don't have time to do with the committees and stuff, you can always volunteer day of the event. I
Just
always
a
need
couple
people
hours
just the day
even.
of the event. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Just either let us know in advance via email or telephone call that you'd like to participate, or show up at the event and say, hey, what can I do to help out?
I'll show you guys a website called signup.com that you can set up an event for slots you need, and people can sign up online.
Yeah, I think that
We used it for the World Series. It was great.
Yeah, we have something
I
going
think we have
on.
something similar on our website, but it's got a different name, different app. But
Yeah, all that stuff works. You ready for another break?
Yeah, let's have a break.
All right.
is that
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right, we're back. Sorry, Fred Gore, I couldn't pick up, but Fred Gore was trying to call me.
He's probably telling you you're wearing something wrong. Who knows?
Yeah.
He critiques me a lot. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a text message from him yet.
Well, you probably now.
I probably will now, yeah.
He invited me
Good
last
morning,
night.
Fred.
The brewery there opened in Westfield, Skyline, I think last night was
they
a
did
soft
open
opening.
last night? Oh.
Yeah, and he reached out to me, but we had that good old selectmen's meeting, so we never made it over there, but it's all good. All right, so first night. Traffic's not a problem. We're going to park them all around the school property. The kids are going to be down at Woodland. They're going to make little trinkets, light up stuff, horns and hooting.
Like
and
New York, New Year's Eve.
Absolutely.
Party favors.
We'll march them up about 6:45. The fire will be happening. Fireworks at 7. It's a wonderful night, and then they're all home by 7:30.
Very good.
Yeah.
Nice recap.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be nice. I think there's some food trucks there, so if you didn't eat, there should be some kind of little appetizers of sorts that you can buy.
Local food truck.
Yep.
Local food trucks. Yeah.
Yes.
Local food trucks with some great eats.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Nice addition.
Yeah. So it's a win-win. Everyone's home early. They can go to the one in Northampton after, right?
There you go.
Just go to ours first, and I think even Westfield's having one.
Sure.
So they can head over there if they'd like.
Sure.
So, okay, we get through first night. What's after that?
Oh, we got another great event coming up in mid-January, January 11th. It's a Saturday night. It will be Southwick night with the Springfield Thunderbirds.
Nice.
And our regional high school band will be there playing music and various songs. Our regional hockey team,
which is new. I think it's only a couple years old, right? Second year?
They've been playing, but they will be playing a league game in the afternoon. We think sometime around 4 p.m., but the final details, I'm sure, will be on the school website as well as ours and Facebook and so forth.
And the ticket gets you into both.
Yes, one ticket gets you into the Southwick regional game late afternoon. You can stay right in the arena there and enjoy some arena food for dinner,
Yep.
and then enjoy the Springfield Thunderbirds game after that. Somebody from the high school, perhaps the chorus, will be singing the national anthem. There'll be some call-outs during the program to Southwick. So a great community evening in downtown Springfield. We have discounted tickets available for sale either online on our website, or you can pick them up locally at the Southwick Florist. Ask for Russ, but we'd really like to sell a lot of tickets, get a great representation out for this night, special night at the Springfield Thunderbirds.
I think the school is selling them also, if you know someone at the
Good,
school.
good point. Yes, the schools are selling them as well.
Yeah.
Through both
And
the
they're
athletic
discounted
and the music
a couple bucks
departments.
too,
Yeah,
right?
a couple bucks off.
Yeah.
But it's a great night to kind of showcase the town of Southwick, have a good time, and enjoy the boys hockey team.
Yeah.
And
was it just boys or was it co-ed? I don't even know.
I don't know either. As soon as
the
I said
hockey
that,
team.
the hockey team.
The hockey team.
The hockey team. And then Springfield Thunderbirds after that. So we're hoping to get great participation for that as well.
And you can buy merchandise?
Yes. I'm
do we have?
glad you remembered
Shirts,
that.
sweatshirts?
Because we've got a lot of great Southwick 250 merchandise available for sale as we speak. Makes great Christmas gifts.
It does.
But we'll be selling it at our events throughout next year. So
And keep your eyes open. I think Summer House is going to come on board with some of the stuff.
They haven't. I haven't asked them yet.
Okay.
So you're getting a little bit ahead of me. But
I love doing that.
We're
So
going to get
some local
we're gonna
merchants
get,
will have it.
2, 3, 4 local merchants to handle the merchandise for us, so that we make it more accessible in
Yes.
town. You can, as we speak, go online and coordinate an order that you can pick up within 48 hours at the Southwick Florist Shop. So you can certainly access yourself. Let's go through what we've got for merchandise, all logoed with the Southwick 250.
Shot glasses?
No shot glasses that
Beer?
unless you brought them.
No.
But we've got pint beer glasses.
See, I never get past that. Comes with 3 free beers at your house or something, and then you don't go any further. I don't know.
That might be a rough go, but
so we have the beer glasses,
we
or
have the
pint
beer
glasses.
We have coffee mugs.
Coffee mugs, where you can now get, I think, one of the breakfast places in town have them.
Absolutely. You can get the coffee mugs at the launch at Congamon and buy a coffee mug and get a free coffee from them. And by the way, those programs are available to any restaurant or merchant in the town of Southwick. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
So if somebody does want to do the program where they sell the beer mugs and give out a free glass of beer or Coke or Pepsi or whatever you're selling, we would welcome the opportunity to set that program up. So that's what we've got for utensils, if you will. We have some wonderful clothing. We have baseball hats. I know nobody's thinking about those right now, but warmer weather's around the corner. A couple months from now, anyway. So we have some neat baseball hats. And then we have tees in a variety of sizes and sweatshirts in a variety of sizes. And they're good quality items, and they're a great fundraiser for us. So when you donate towards one of these, you are helping us fund our program, and you're getting something that I think you're going to be very proud to wear, use, display, whatever you do with it for many years to come. I know Ray Snow enjoys wearing his Southwick 225 baseball hat at our events, and he must have taken very good care of it because it's in good shape. But it's something that I think folks will really give them something tangible to remember this great series of events with. Great way to support us. And then the other thing that we have are decals.
The back window sticker.
Put them on the back window of your car. Put them on your...
Will it get you out of a speeding ticket in Southwick?
I'm not speaking for Chief Bishop.
No, I don't think it will.
I think it takes
might hurt you.
A good story, a real good story, and a little bit of charm to do that.
Yes, understood. But they are a nice little sticker. It'll fit on your car, your house, your high school book when you have to cover them. What was it, back in the day?
I don't know if they still do that.
I don't
or
even
not.
know. They don't even have books. They must.
Maybe you put it on your laptop.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
So everybody can see it there.
Very true.
But so lots of great merchandise. It is already available through our website, so check us out there. But we will be making an announcement on Facebook as to additional locations where you can pick that up over the next day or two. If you're not already following both of those digital platforms, again, on Facebook, we're Celebrate Southwick 250. And I think if you just put Southwick in there, it'll give you a list of options, and it'll take you to that. on the web, we're www.southwick250.org. And with that, I know people try to put it into Google and pop it up that way, but you really do need to type the address in because we're not a big player in that market, and so we can't afford to pay Google to get fast
Get us up front.
access, get us up to the top of the list. So anyway, or ask a friend. We've got I think about 800 followers on Facebook and about 500 on our website. So obviously a lot of people following us.
You're getting there.
Yep.
So the band just said they think it's 4:00 for the game for the high school side.
So 4:00 for the game. So it's really a nice, half day's entertainment of
absolutely
full evening.
And just the kids being able to play on that ice is a win-win.
Absolutely. So you get to support our regional high school programs. They're very enthusiastic with both the music and the athletic programs. They've worked hard to get this organized. We're pleased to partner with them, and it really is a nice way to showcase the town of Southwick in the greater Western Mass community.
Yes, that's what's wonderful. So within a couple of days, we'll have it up on the website or the Facebook page for the tree lighting to vote for that specific side. We've covered our social media stuff. New Year's Eve starts at 4, over by 7, kid friendly. Can we bring our dogs? I guess if they're outside.
If they're outside, I don't
Yeah.
know why anybody would stop you.
Right.
Outside on a leash, right?
Leash, right. Yeah, the chief will be in one of the cruisers, so yeah, we don't want to get the chief in the middle of a position.
But
he might even have his own dog with him. You never know, Brutus.
Brutus.
Yep,
What a
Brutus.
great name for the police chief's dog.
It's a canine dog in training.
Ah.
It's about this big.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what he does, but that's what he tells me. Canine dog in training. Yeah.
But bring the family.
Yep.
Be prepared for a good time. You'll see lots of neighbors, family, friends
Absolutely.
there. I think that was looking back on the December 7th event at the town hall. That's the comment I've heard from people. It was just there was magic in the air. There was lots of
that worked out very well.
Community and camaraderie. It's sometimes difficult, especially if you don't have kids.
You don't see your neighbors every day.
You don't see your neighbors every day.
No, they built those porches for a reason. No one goes on them, but you just don't see your neighbors every day. You're right. And then I heard the same thing that I haven't seen him in 2 years, and he's just down the street.
And that's kind of a thread to everything we're trying to do with the Southwick 250 is that build a sense of community and get people together, get them out of their houses, out to an event. Enjoy something special about the town of Southwick, whether it be our historic town hall and these beautiful Christmas trees on the front lawn and in the lobby, or this summer the CRC boat. Or the CRC boat parade.
Concert series at Wally Park throughout the summer. There's stuff happening everywhere, and there's such a young community, young families now. I grew up in Southwick. You grew up in Southwick, but today's families didn't grow up in Southwick.
Yeah.
The housing boom. We have a lot more houses now. They've been there 4 or 5 years, and other than probably paying their tax bill, they don't go to town hall. They don't know that you've been here 27 years as a town moderator, and Mr. Steinhardt, been here forever. I think he's only got maybe 5 or 6 years left, and he's going to retire. So the history's deep, but these young kids just don't know it.
Absolutely. So lots of great things to do. Again, we'd greatly appreciate volunteers, donations.
Yeah.
It is a community effort. We don't have a deep pocket somewhere that's said, just do whatever you need for a program and write us a check. We got some great seed money from the Commonwealth. We really appreciate our state senator and representatives and the Baker administration for helping us out that way. The town has been generous, but at the end of the day, we need to have a great fundraising effort to accomplish everything that we want to.
Yep. On that note, It's 9 o'clock. We are done, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you. All right.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that